You're the largest stockholder at Microsoft. You've been the CEO there. You were there from the beginning. They wanted you to leave as CEO, and how hard was that?
No, actually, nobody wanted me to leave as CEO. We had a lot of tough discussions about whether to buy Nokia.
Right.
It's a big decision for a company. It's
And
been a
you
software
wanted
company to yes, sir. And I'd been talking to our board about it for a while, and I think it's been well chronicled. We had some dust up type discussions. And I had been thinking there were only two scenarios. Number one, buy it and then do the transition. Or number two, if the board didn't want to buy it, fine, that might be a good time for transition. But what we really went through was buy it, but in a tough discussion, I said, maybe it's better to hand it to a successor now. They said, we'd like you to stay. I said, no, let's do this now. Let's make a transition and then let Satya Nadella, who wound up being chosen as my ultimate successor, really build this next generation of Microsoft that's about the cloud and it's about mobile, it's about hardware, and it's about software.
Are you and Bill Gates on good terms today?
We've dusted up in our lives many times, and that kind of stuff happens. But we've done it before. We've done that before.
Okay.
We've done that before.
The person who succeeded you, Satya Nadella, just got in some hot water recently at a women's tech conference. Said it was bad karma for women to ask for a raise.
Well, I don't know. I don't remember the precise quote, but it's one of these things. When you're the CEO of a big company, you have to be thinking about sort of 7 dimensions of everything you say. Satya spoke about his personal experience was actually he allowed good karma to happen and good things happened to him. And he was very fortunate, and that's his genuine belief in life. But you do have people who don't necessarily get a fair shake through the process, and particularly a group of women in technology, that's probably a tougher place to be. And so relating his personal experience, probably not what that group needed to hear at that time, despite the fact that, it would be a nice world if things worked that way, and it did work out well for Satya, and he showed he's a lovely human being, actually.
What was your biggest achievement at Microsoft and your biggest disappointment?
I joined Microsoft when we were 30 people, $2.5 million in revenue, and I don't know, a few hundred thousand of profit. We grew from that to when I left, 80 billion in revenue, 28 billion in profit, and 100,000 people. And every step of the way, I was part of one or two guys, me and Bill, making that. That was our child. We built the PC business. We sort of created the PC. We transformed the way businesses compute. And in this day and age, we don't have as big a mobile presence as we need
so
to.
The biggest mistake was not appreciating mobile?
It's a little more complicated than that, but all along the way, we appreciated mobile. But we're not winning in mobile. There's a difference between saying, hey, you were asleep, and saying, hey, you didn't put the formula together right.